Exodus by M.R. Forbes. Spoilers! Hello, welcome to the channel Unity151. My name's Joe. I'm here to talk about sci-fi, military sci-fi, space opera, books and audiobooks. Please like, comment and subscribe if this appeals to you. This was a good book. Get it. Two people you follow. Captain Tyson Grant and Joseph Cross, Sergeant Joseph Cross. They are both polar opposite from each other and they're both really good characters. Their number twos are Joseph has West. She has another name. I can't know what her name is. I've got notes, but I didn't note down her name for some reason. She's got a call sign called Queenie. I believe she's looks like an Amazonian woman, or she is an Amazonian woman. Whatever way, she's an absolute beast at her job. She has like robotic legs, so not implants, but like robotic legs, prosthetic robot legs. But she's a beast. She kicks them. She has a sword, a big sword, and like when she's shooting stuff, she like slices them in pieces. It's amazing. Tyson's second number two is, bear with me, I can't pronounce this properly. The EXO, she's EXO Commander Siraj. Saja? I don't know. I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry. She's cool. She goes from just being like she's worked her way through her career and whatever to get to her rank and her position. At the end, she has a bit of a shooting up with guns and stuff, and she's quite, and kind of the last few battles she does, she really like sort of like, oh, she's quite good actually, you know. But she's very smart. She's like the eyes and ears of the operation, apart from when Grant's there. She's the one who keeps in contact with Joseph's group and Grant's group. I'll get into that now. It starts on Earth. They are fighting something called Trife, I believe. I think they're like, I think it's smaller than humans. They're skinny. They're real slender. I think they're kind of ready looking. I can't remember. But they basically got like claws. They've got quite big claws, and they've got these little teethies and horrible little things. They die real easy. They get shot. There's just like a couple shots. They die. They're really fragile, but they breed in like 6 days, and like they can born to adult. They regenerate. They breed and multiply like rabbits, and yeah, they're real nasty. So it starts off with Grant first, and then you got Cross, and then the back and forward with them. Then you're on a ship called the Pioneer, I believe. The Pioneer. I think it's called the Pioneer. They're on a ship called the Pioneer. Earth's done. There's these Trife. They come down, little dust spores in some meteor shower. They come up, hammered everyone, absolutely hammered everyone. They don't like cold. So they've gone to cold. They nuked them. They like being nuked. So they even got harder and worse to kill. They made the Pioneer and loads of many other ships like this, but Pioneer's the first one to go. So the Pioneer's got, I think, 40,000 people on it. Everyone's got to get on there, the select people, whatever. They're building a ship, get everyone on there, off they go. That's the plan. Trife come up, ruin it. You have the first initial battle, which is, I don't know, 5 pages in, 6 pages in or something like that. Really, really good, really good. They run up the mountain, get shot out and stuff, and Trife is slaughtering everyone, absolutely hammering them. They're quite scary creatures, these things are, but they kill them real easily. But they're just like typical swarm stuff. As they run up the mountain, they go in behind these doors, get attacked, block shut doors down. What's left of them and Joseph's magnificent bastards is what their group's called. They bunker up behind the door, trying to make a last stand, letting Pioneer get ready to go. Pioneer speeds up the preparation to get going. They was going to leave in like 2 hours, but they had to go straight away or something like that. But Pioneer needs guardians to look after the ship. So Grant lies to Joseph's commanding officer, saying there's Trife coming in and blah blah stuff. Joseph's lot gets sent down by the commander. The commander, or the person in charge, or Mother, they're called. The woman had a name, I can't remember what her name is. Called Mother. She sent them down there. She kind of knew that Grant was lying. She sacrificed herself with the other lot. Joseph went down there, got on the ship, off they went. Dandy. You think it's going to be real good, don't you? Man, they made it off the planet. Everyone's good. No aliens got on board the ship. Cracking. Lovely. No, worse. It gets worse. Really good, but gets really worse. But before it can get worse, I think 9 of them made it. They have to then be guardians. They don't have to be guardians, it's a decision. But Joseph, no, we've got to be guardians. There's supposed to be 20. There's only 9 of them. They have to do rotations. They go into cryo, and every 10 years is a year or something like that. And I think it's going to take 200 years, maybe not. I can't remember. But whatever way, they've got to do cycles. Because there's less of them, they can age more. There's going to be 90 when they got there or something. They're going to Avalon, by the way. Everything's called Avalon. Joseph and maybe a couple other ones were going to be guardians. They wanted to be guardians. It's a decision to be a guardian. I don't know if the other ones did, but Levi and Norrie didn't even sign up. Didn't want to be guardians. They wanted to go with their families, who are in a city within the ship called Metro. You just live out your life, you die, you have children, you live out your life, die, have children, and they'll do the journey through that. So their generations will get there, but the guardians and the crew who fly the ship will go into stasis, come out the other side. Levi and Norrie want to be with their family, but Norrie's like, alright, I'll stay, I've got to do what I've got to do, can't leave everyone else, band of brothers, it's all good. That was nice. Levi does not want to do it. Now, this is a bit where it's a bit of a gut puller, because Levi wants to be with his family. His wife got killed or girlfriend got killed, so the kids are just with a friend or something like that. He wants to be with his family. He didn't want to be a guardian, he wants to be with his children. The rest of them are like, no, you've got to be a guardian. He doesn't want to be a guardian. He gets pissed off, he has a bit of a breakdown, which is understandable, he wants to be with his family. He then threatens to kill, if he gets made to be a guardian, he'll kill people, threaten a ship, destroy a ship, and all this stuff. But he's losing his marbles, he wants to be with his children, he's completely understanding. There's a major breakdown. And Forbes really goes into good detail about what happens. Joseph then later talks to Grant about this, because this is a problem, because he don't know if he can trust him. He knows, he feels like he can, but then he says Levi wouldn't say something unless he meant it, but he was having a breakdown, so whatever way. Grant and Joseph pretty much come with the idea they're going to have to space him, because they can't give him what he wants. They can't be like, okay, go Metro with your kids, because you can't threaten to get what you want. They can't trust him being a guardian in case he does what he does. They can't lock him up so he then gets to Avalon anyway, or they can't put him in stasis so he goes to Avalon. So they've run out of options. They haven't really got no other options. There's no cells or prisons on the Pioneer where all the crew are. There is like a little prison-y thing inside Metro, but it's not the same. He didn't want to do that, so they decided to space him. And even they're saying there's no other options and stuff. And it's the way Forbes done it. It's like, oh, I understand why they want to do it. Is it right? But then the other options is not fair. But then Norrie, he's not seeing his kids, and then he wants to see his kids, but he knows he's got to stay with his other, his men and stuff, and women as well, the Marines. But Levi can't just get what he wants, because it just sort of shows bad precedence, and it was quite awkward really, for what to do. They decide to space him. Grant takes him off. Grant doesn't do it. Grant can't go through with it. He feels it's not right. Just because someone wants to be with their children and they don't want to do it, it's not fair that they get made to do it and he freaks out and all this stuff. They let him go into Metro. Bad mistake. The guy who runs Metro is a complete a-hole. He is a corporate, blah blah, right top CEO. He wants to not die in Metro. He wants to stay on the ship in the pod, so he's trying to blackmail Grant, and they've got this drama going on and all sorts of stuff. It's good. It's annoying because the other guy's a right pain in the bum. Grant's funny because he's old. Not he's funny because he's old, but he's old, so he does everything at his own pace and stuff. But he's been on this ship however long, and he's got no idea where to go and how to get around it. And even though he's high ranked, he's really like, oh, I got a clue what I'm doing. So he's like asking people, how do I get here and that? There's no signs because they had budget cuts and stuff got lost in shipping because stuff was getting made in Germany, and then Germany got taken over and all went bad. So it's quite funny that he's like, I have no idea where I'm going, and he has to ask people, and he's a bit like, oh, like an old wandering man. That was funny. Then there's a couple more confrontations. There's like a meteorite starts coming near the ship as the Pioneer's going this way. This meteorite comes. Then the meteorite sort of, they slow down, it slows down, they speeds up. Then the meteorite sort of pops behind them and goes on them, and they've lost it. So they have to go outside and try and find it. As they go outside and find, and these squid things come out, and they're just like squid. They call them squid things. You know, they look more like octopuses, but call them something an octopus doesn't. He even says in it that doesn't say like that doesn't come across as terrifying. The Marines were saying. So it's like these little squid things, and they're coming along and they're crawling and whatever. They're fighting, and one guy gets killed. Then they find the meteorite thing, but it's not quite meteorite. They go find it. They go in it, and then this is where it gets a bit dark. So Joseph goes in it. He's sort of having a look around, but it's all foggy. They can't see the lights. Lose communication. Him and another guy going. Sorry, Maris or something. I can't remember his name. This thing starts screaming in their ears. He then starts like having a fit, and then Joseph starts having a Joseph. He has to try and help his mate. He does something to help his friend. He has to keep pulling the oxygen off. Pulled his helmet off, so he near enough died. Then put the helmet back on to knock him out, so he couldn't hear the screaming. He had to keep turning his suit on, off, run out of air, back air, and all that stuff to try and keep surviving. While this was going on, they find this like goo stuff, and it's like a tar, but it's like, they call it like a black goo, sort of whatever. It's like a tar, and it makes a form of his sister. Now it's quite dark. This was because this thing starts talking, and then it starts getting into his head, and then it starts talking as his sister. It's an old memory. He's got, I think his sister was 3 or something, but this thing somehow got in his head. It made look like his sister, and his sister basically, he was watching his sister. He went upstairs to get his iPad. He come back downstairs. In that space of time, his sister was in the high chair, slipped down the bottom high chair, caught on the straps, and she hung herself and died. And it was quite a bit of a twist. I didn't see that sort of hit me, but this creature was trying to mess with his mind and turning him a bit crazy, but it didn't work. He fought on. He took some like mental damage. He definitely was a bit sort of on edge after that. They blew stuff up, whatever, got out, all good. They then find Rose. Now Rose is the person who I call Dave. Now Rose, she's really cool. I liked everything she was trying to do because she's on the ship. She's a UN member, so she has nothing to do with the Pioneer crew. There's some real politics stuff going on. They've got Trife on the ship in cages because they're trying to do tests to find out how they can help Earth while they're out in space. I think they have 20 days or something, and then the signal goes and blah blah. Can't talk to them. She's very like job first. Got to do my job. She's a bit of an arse, even though she's really, you support what she's doing. She wanted some of the goo or something. She wanted the goo, and she wanted to go into the meteorite thing, but everyone basically said no in the end after a bit of drama. She then decides to go in it anyway, gets herself caught. They was going to blast the thing off. They couldn't. They had to go in there. Some more people died. So people got really, really annoyed of her because it's like you ruin stuff. Like they was going to say yes after initially saying no, but she rushed it, caused people to die, and then even after that, when they finally got out and the goo had a mouth trying to eat her in there, whatever, they blew the ship off. Still didn't work out because she had this little gooey bit on her. More gooey stuff got over everywhere, got into the ship, then started affecting crew like singly at a time. So she then got more people killed because of her actions and stuff. So it was really good because, like I said, you liked her and I supported her, really did. But she really just went about everything so wrong. But it was good how Forbes done it. This was about the third time all this stuff happened. So you've had 3 different alien sort of creatures. You've got the Trife, which they believe was sent to Earth. Then you've got the squid things. Then you've got the goo thing. The goo thing, they believe, controlled the Trife. That controlled the squids. The Trife do not like the goo stuff. They end up going to the lab. The Trife then, which were really chilled out because they're just like animals, like dogs. They started losing their stuff, basically. They started going crazy trying to kill Joseph, because Joseph got mind messed with by the goo creature. And because the Trife don't like the goo creature, they decide to get the goo creature, to get the Trife, let the Trife run around the ships, follow them to try and find this goo creature, because the goo creature was taking over the crew, and it kills someone, then that person gets killed, and the goo thing comes out, hides, gets someone again, and then this is going all over the ship. They're running around. It's really good, but it's running around, people dying, like there's a cook stabbing people, and he dies, and someone else is fighting. It's just absolute mess, carnage. Really good though. With the Trife, the goo thing starts chasing after the Trife. The Trife then run away. The Trife then all meet up in the hangar. They run to the hangar. The goo thing goes to the hangar. They've got this big final boss battle going down in the hangar. So they've got plasma rifle now instead of normal rifles. They're all shooting up plasma in this goo thing. This goo thing's smashing, crashing. I think it kills one more person. I think the goo thing kills a few people beforehand, kills some more people, like the main cast of Marines. I think down to like 4 people, something like that. Poor old West gets her legs smashed to pieces, so she's laying on the floor shooting a gun with no legs, like, ah! That was really good. This goo, the more they shoot the goo thing with the plasma, instead of dying like it used to, it now gets bigger. A little bit of goo gets into Joseph's helmet, goes to his head. Now this is where it's like questions now. Like, I've got questions about the aliens and all these things, and it's just really different. But then this creature, you go in his head, he sees the goo creature looking like him, but a bit sort of like watery, like if you press it, like ripples. It talks to him, it talks to him, what does it say? So the creature thing says to him, Agoth, devourer of the Ryle, yeah, or something like that. Third in line, Joseph Cross, you can't stop me. I need your ship, you can't stop me. Oh, you can't stop it. Stuff like that. So it's kind of making you feel like either this gooey creature wants the ship because it needs to stop something else, or you're saying you can't stop it as in can't stop it itself, which I don't know, because when this was happening and it was in like the gooey creature, some vision gooey thing, whatever it was, where he saw himself, there was on like this planet. This was a different planet, which was goo everywhere. I think it was goo everywhere, and like everyone, it's a very advanced planet civilization, but they're all dead. And it was kind of like questions, like, you know, massive tease of like, well, what is this goo? Like, what's it doing? How did it control the squid? Did it control those squid things before? Why does the Trife hate it? Have they met before? They had a bit of a guess that this thing has met humans before, and that's why it really wanted the bodies, and it wanted the ship for some reason. Even though it had a ship which could do something, it was really quick and nimble and all this weird stuff, but it wanted the Pioneer. I don't know. Questions. I've got to get the next book to find out. Apart from trying to find spoilers, I've got to wait for the book, really. After that, they blast it out the doors like they do with every creature in sci-fi stuff, which is fine. It goes off space screaming and it's gone. They have a little sample left, which is stuck in the lab, which they keep. Nothing bad goes on, as far as I know, by the time the book ends. It ends. Lots of people die. Most people get sent to the Metro City, or whatever it's called. Metro City gets locked down. They're all safe. They've got no idea what's going on. They continue with their lives. Then everyone goes into stasis. That's it. Ends on a good note. Book sort of finishes. Everyone's happy. I'm happy. They achieved what they want to do. People died. Action. The action was good. The action was very on point. I knew everything that was going on. I wasn't like confused. The detail was there. Mystery was there with all the monsters, all the aliens and everything. I want to know. The Trife are really interesting. The squid things, you don't really know much about the squids, but it's kind of like they can survive outside. I don't quite know if the squid are the goo thing, what the goo thing was later. I don't think so. I don't know. Just questions. The goo thing was really interesting. The ship, the way it's designed and everything. I know this book to do with the Forgotten something, I don't know. To do with another, the series has got, it's a bigger universe. I haven't looked into it. I don't know if more's out here on this. I will have to buy the next books, buy more of his other stuff as well. It was good. Worth reading. I'd say get it, you know. Ebook or get it on audio when it comes out in August, I think. I think it should be good on audiobook. Like I said in the other video I've done, the only thing is expensive. $18.99 for a paperback. Now it's nice. The art's good. But I mean, it's nearly £20 and it's not a hardback. Well, I don't know, but it's a good book. It was good. I liked it. The characters were good. The details good. You had a few, like I said, that thing with his sister and Levi. They were two all kind of moments, you know. I like that. The action was good. The characters, you didn't need to know nothing about their past because it was all to do with there and then as it was going on. They achieved their goals. Happy as a book on its own. Reading it to finish, it does its job. I like it. What can I say? So yes, thank you for listening. Thank you for me rambling on my spoiler review. If you like, please comment, subscribe. Thank you. I'm now at 30 subscribers. I can't believe it. I'm going up. I'm smashing it. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Hello and welcome to the channel Unity151. My name's Joe. I'm here to talk about sci-fi. Military sci-fi, space opera, audiobooks and audiobooks. No, audiobooks.